Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the Upswing Report. It's Austin here, and today's video is 7 things guys should know before they decide to grow out their hair. The first thing that you should know before you decide to grow out your hair is that you have an advantage as a guy. If you think about it, most girls have been growing out their hair ever since they were really young. Growing up with long hair, people may decide to dye it or put heat on it, like blow drying or using a straightening iron. Over time, that really damages your hair. So if you grow out your hair as a guy, oftentimes it's very voluptuous and fresh and healthy looking. So that's one big advantage that guys have if you are deciding to grow out your hair. As a matter of fact, I've had multiple people come up to me and saying sarcastically that it seems like guys always have the healthier looking hair. The second thing to consider is the way I do my hair, at least. It's actually easier to upkeep than the traditional modern stylized haircut that most guys have these days. My hair has a 2-step easy process. Number 1 is to towel dry my hair. The second thing is to put mousse in my hair and then let it air dry. That's literally all I do for my hair, and it's really easy to upkeep. However, your hair type is probably different than mine, so you might have to try and experiment with different products. And Pete and Pedro is a great place to start. Pete and Pedro is a hair care brand started by Aaron Marino at Alpha M YouTube channel. I met Aaron and Mike, who is the head of marketing. Mike sent me some product to review and do a video on. They made this video possible. Thanks Mike and Aaron, and I will leave a link to Pete and Pedro in the description below so you can go check them out. The third thing that you should know before growing out your hair is that yes, you can still get your hair cut at a men's barber shop. For whatever reason, a woman's haircut is way more expensive than a guy's haircut. Normally guys can get away with about 20 bucks, but sometimes women's haircuts can cost up to 100 bucks plus, which is pretty crazy. You might wanna call ahead just to double check and make sure they're not gonna charge you more because your hair is longer. So thing to note number 4, and similar to the last point, is that long hair is actually cheaper than the traditional guy's haircut. Most guys probably get their hair cut around every 2 to 4 weeks. However, for my hair, I only get it cut probably every 4 to 5 months. So that dramatically lowers your visits and expenses to the barber. In terms of product, like I mentioned before, I use mousse, and I probably have to get a new can of mousse every 6 or so months, which is about 7 bucks, and so that's pretty inexpensive as well. The fifth thing to note if you are deciding to grow out your hair is that no, you do not have to wash it every day. Now you might think, oh, if I have longer hair, it might get a little bit dirtier more easily than if I had shorter hair, but the natural oils that are produced by your body into your hair actually keep it healthy. So if you wash it every single day or too frequently, it'll start to dry out your hair and make it look less healthy. So it's a combination of whatever hair type you have or your skin type in terms of you gotta watch how much oil that your body naturally produces. But generally speaking, I probably wash my hair every 3 or 4 days, and sometimes I condition it a little bit more frequently than that, but you just gotta make sure that you are keeping an eye on it so that your hair can look its best. The sixth thing to note is that yes, men get split ends as well. If you're not familiar what split ends are, it's what happens to your hair naturally as you go through your day-to-day. The ends of your hair will start to split and fray almost, giving you a frizziness look, and also sometimes it looks like your hair is thinning on the end. So every so often, and in my case, 4 to 5 months, go to the barber and just say, hey, can you take care of my split ends? Take the least amount off possible, and that will keep your hair looking healthy. In addition to trips to the barber, you'll probably want to moisturize your hair as well, which could be conditioner, leave-in conditioner, or something like a mousse or product in your hair to keep it looking fresh. If you do use heat on your hair, that will also increase the frequency of your split ends as well. The 7th and final thing that you should probably consider if you're going to grow out your hair is that it's pretty polarizing. Some people love it, and some people hate it. With my personal style, I would say I have a little bit of dapper, street, and European all kind of mixed in together. When I dress properly in that way, usually my hair works really well with me. However, some days if I want to dress down simple like a tee and jeans, if I'm not very well put together, sometimes my hair can make me look, to be honest, a little scruffy. People have come up to me and asked if I do drugs or I do weed or if I'm an artist, which I kind of am an artist. So those are some things that you should consider if you are wanting to grow out your hair. What is your overall style like, and will your long hair match or mesh with your current style? Just gotta balance all that out. So there you have it. I personally really like my hair. It's actually become sort of a calling card for myself, and it's definitely a unique look that a lot of guys don't consider doing. Now, if you're watching this video, you probably are considering growing out your hair, and if you would like for me to do a video on what it took me to grow out my hair, some strategies I have to push through those awkward stages, go ahead and leave a comment below and I'll see what I can do to make that video happen. That is it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Remember, keep it upswing.